of all time. Of course, I'll say that for the next sale, too. We're going to use this same footage. Aren't we, Steven? Steven, please! We have to sell this stuff or we're going to go bankrupt. Oh, where's Kurt? I can't. He didn't come in yet, did he? Kurtie. Maybe he'll help tonight. We always have our big load of extra, well, let's call them guest stars. They're all going to join us for our sale today. I hope. Stick around, folks, because it's coming. It's coming. Well, so's Christmas.
Treat yourself this winter.
Is that low cholesterol coffee?
Are you ready for another best offer sale at TNT Amusements? It's going to start soon. This is our preview screen. Yes, that's good. You said yes. What about you, Chris? Are you excited about our best offer sale coming up? Oh, Zachary, what about you?
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, gosh. You better stick around, folks, because on your telescreen in front of you is going to be our greatest sale of all time. Of course, I'll say that for the next sale, too. We're going to use this same footage. Aren't we, Steven? Steven, please! We have to sell this stuff or we're going to go bankrupt. Oh, where's Kurt? I can't. He didn't come in yet, did he? Kurtie. Maybe he'll help tonight. We always have our big load of extra, well, let's call them guest stars. They're all going to join us for our sale today. I hope. Stick around, folks, because it's coming. It's coming. Well, so's Christmas. Are you ready for another best offer sale at TNT Amusements? It's going to start soon. This is our preview screen. Yes, that's good. You said yes. What about you, Chris? Are you excited about our best offer sale coming up? Oh, Zachary, what about you?
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, gosh. You better stick around, folks, because on your telescreen in front of you is going to be
Are we
our
ready?
greatest sale.
I think we are. Hey, guys. And it's 6:58. Well, we came 6:50 now. Well, my screen says 6:58, Phil.
And it's 7 o'clock.
Now, listen, we have a wonderful time. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. A lot of fun. Plus, we have Phil is helping us. Phil,
Yes, sir.
can you spin Mr. Camera so we can see you briefly? There it is, briefly.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mom.
Yes,
Hope you're
Mom's
like me.
watching.
Huh?
That's right, Mom. Phil's mom is watching, and Terrakins is at the computer, and we understand. Here, show Terrakins.
But she's got her hood up.
And we understand that Tim, one of the half of the TNT twins, Timmy, is coming, and Bearded Steve. Well, we call him Homeless Steve, but he's the one that owns all the Gottlieb pins. So they're going to probably stop in and visit us. That's what we think. We got a lot of people watching. Chuck was spent, actually, Chuck, we went to breakfast together. We went to the Daddy Pop's Diner, had a line going out the door. There was no way we were going to wait an hour. So we went up the street to the country house.
So we said no.
And the three of us had a wonderful dinner. Gino says, Phil.
Where's
right.
Gino? Gino. Hi,
And-
Gino.
Yes. Yes, she does hide, doesn't she? Terry's going to try to check in whenever she can. There's Chris is here and Ryan. And, of course, Encore. I'm going back and looking at Bavery and Philippe. I just approved him, actually, today. Erico, and let me see, I can't go up any higher. DJ Beat Reviews and Cowboy TNT, which is actually Everett. We don't like the constant howdies. So if you do one more howdy, Everett, I am going to block you forever. We don't want to see howdy every day. We did have a great time, Puck. And BP Hose is here, and Mark. We are going to be doing our best offer sale. We're going to start right now. I was looking to see. We have 57 watching, which is it's a good start. So we're going to sell stuff 3 ways. This is hurting my nose. 3 ways tonight. Number 1 is the best offer, which everybody does. There's a lot of people that do best offer sales. Number 2, the buy it now. So we put a price up and we sell it. We'll talk about it, put the price up. Whoever hits the button first buys it. And lastly, guess the right price. The right price. You guess it. If you guess it right on or right above it, you win it. So if you guess too low, you won't win it, of course. And if you guess too high, you won't win it. Which is kind of shooting myself in the foot, isn't it, Phil?
Yes, it is. 'Cause you
But
can make more
I
money.
probably could. But because I'm great, I don't have to. And Richard, thank you very much. Richard has sent us $20 for Applebee's. Oddly enough, tonight we are going to Chicky and Pete's. And the reason we're going is that Phil has never had a Krabby Fry. He's never had them.
I've never had a Krabby Fry.
It's also near his hotel. Now, he's staying overnight again tonight. He stayed overnight last night, helped us out. He is wonderful to help us out. We got a lot of wonderful volunteers. He volunteers and helps. I actually bought a game from him today.
Like Puck Chucker does. And,
My beautiful
Gino
Chuck.
does.
And Gino does. And we have Willard watching, and Ted, and Vintage Arcade Gal, and Maverick is tuned in. And Stringer Films sent us $2. Thank you very much. I used to get Diners Club. Can you believe I took Diners Club and Carte Blanche?
Carte Blanche.
Carte Blanche. It was 4%. They took 4% out, and they offered me nothing. 4%. So right now I get 1.8% with Visa and MasterCard and Discover. And American Express is 3%. That's why we don't take them. And I just stopped Carte Blanche and Diners Club. But it sounded really neat. I took all 6 credit cards. My competitors don't take any credit cards.
They probably do PayPal credit cards.
Well, we're going to start. Buzzkill just tuned in.
Don't forget about the...
And is Cassandra on tonight? I didn't think she was. Cassandra, are you Vintage Arcade Gal? I thought you were... Gal, I get new person. I said Vintage Arcade Gal. I did it earlier. Anyway.
Don't forget to show them the stuff for the...
Yes. Oh, the bidding, if you had to make at least one bid tonight to be entered into our contest at the end, the very last thing we do tonight, we're going to be giving away a beautiful TNT brand. This is the new design, TNT COVID mask, a bottle of my TNT hot sauce, and from Happy Stitches Embroidery, a beautiful hat they donated, embroidered TNT amusements on the top, and we'll be carrying these soon. And from Prince's Arcade in Chicago, a bumper sticker. 4 different things. They will be given away free and shipped right to you free. Don't worry about shipping. I'll send you a bill at the end of the auction. Bid away. You have to be registered at sale.tntamusements.com to register. Hans, I'm glad you enjoy the auctions. We try to make them run smooth. And the nice thing, was Time Soldiers on the list? I didn't think... that was from the last show. And the Time Soldiers is not on the list because it was on the last auction, and I don't think anybody bought it. Do you? I don't remember. So you saw the sign by mistake. So it wasn't on there. We'll put it on next show. I don't think it worked. Did it, Phil?
No.
There was something up with it. All right, we're going to start. We're going to start with a cheap item. We actually hope it sells a lot, but this is a brand new, or we played one time. Our family played it. It's Disney Sidekicks. Since the other game went so well, we thought we'd do it again. So Tammy, Terry, my wife, and I played the game where you become a sidekick and try to get the evil villains. I throttled them. I did. And anyway, it's got a lot of pieces in it. But we're going to put this up for bidding. You can start bidding. It's the board folds out pretty big, and it's very complicated and elaborate. So they actually printed the board on both sides. So if you damage one side, you could flip it over and play on the other. So it's identical boards, and it's got a boatload of parts and rules. The rule book is unbelievable. It's there's so much to learn, and there's a ton of parts. You know, what we did is we already punched everything out of the little tiny pieces, the paper pieces. You assemble a castle in the center. So we did all the hard work. We got it ready. So you'll be able to simply open it up, read the rules. It's going to take you 20 minutes to learn how to play this thing. But I think you'll be happy when you're done. Kevin L. is our high bidder. And this is a highest bid. Terry already started the countdown. We have $20. Now remember, we're going to calculate the shipping at the end. I ship the cheapest way. It'll either be Priority Mail or UPS. We combine shipping. You even get a refund. We'll figure out the shipping, but if it turns out to be cheaper, we will send the money back. Ken, you have won Sidekicks for $20.
Good job.
I thank you very much, young man. We appreciate the order.
The next one's
It's always good. It's always good to win.
yes.
Now, it is good to win, and you'll have fun with that. I'm also going to sign a card, Ken, my autograph card, too. Now, this came out of a game we converted. This is a Miss Pac-Man logic board. It still has my TNT 2010 sticker. Now, the board works perfect. You're going to see, too. It has on the end of it a kit that 2-Bit Score sold called a Pac-Man. If you had a damaged edge connector, you soldered this on and it fixed it. And it's worked fine. Thank you, Phil, for zooming in. So this part is part of it. The JAMA harness is not. But as you can see on the screen, do we have a good picture?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean on the game, yeah.
So if you swing Mr. Camera over, there we go. So it's got a beautiful picture. Game works great. And the board is clean. Now this one is a buy it now. Now, I've seen people selling Miss Pac-Man boards on the internet, and they don't even show you that it's working. So I'm showing you that the board's working, and we're going to have a great price on this where you can buy it instantly. Phil, can you show the world, or no, Terry, can you show the world how much the price is? Does anybody want to buy it for this price? That's right, $125, and Tim Dog purchased it. A nice, Phil, Tim, an extra. 2 brand new capacitors. We changed them in 2010. The power caps are brand new.
Sweet.
So you get 2 caps out of it. Okay, next item is guess the right price. Now, this is a working 100% bill acceptor. This is model AE2411. So this takes 1s and 5s. It's got the bill acceptor, the stacker on the back. It came out of a class of 81 working. By the way, this is an opportune time if you want to bid into the oh, Terry, could you widen? Okay, she's going to widen the screen a bit so you can see better.
Give me a second.
Okay, this is a good time for you to bid a low bid if you want to be entered in the contest. Then you don't have to worry about it later. Terry's trying to get the price a little better because it cuts off the dot on the end. So she's going to. There we are. She's dragging. Nope, not quite.
All this shit on your screen.
Don't call my stuff shit, Terry. That's really mean. Now, whoever gets closest to the price will win it. So this is a bill acceptor. Working, once again. Oh, you know what? They covered the instruction cards here. Actually, the sticker says 1, 5s, 10s, and 20s. I don't think it does that many. So they covered up the sticker. So, but it says it takes 1, 5s, 10s, and 20s, but I don't think it does. But anyway, I start the countdown, Terry. Is anybody going to buy this at our, looks like our low bid is 0 and our high bid is 55. Now, so if anybody wants to jump in a number that's not there, they can, and they can bid super low and get into the count. We got a lot of people bidding on this. The count is just about over. Nope, nobody bought it. Nope. So that means that I wanted more than $55 for it. Oh, God.
Try it again.
Terry, why don't you adjust the price a little?
Down 10 or
Yes. And then we'll try it one more time in a minute. Here we go. Let's do one more final countdown, then we're going to move on to the fourth item. Countdown goes on. Does anybody want this? So far, so nobody needs a dollar. You know, I guess dollar bills are being phased out. Oh, Earl is here. No, Earl, it's Terry doing the. Tammy fractured her arm, and she's in a cast now. She's in a. Nope, didn't sell. We'll move into the next item. We'll put that aside. We may come back to it.
Roger that.
Yeah, we may come back to it. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody bought it. Kevin just bought it. So it's sold. So that can go in the front. It is sold. Thank you. That's what we, yep. Okay, so good. Thank you very much, Kevin, for buying that. Okay, we have 8 pinball flyers. I believe most of these we never offered before. So I'm going to show them to you. All right. They're new. Of course, they've been stored, so there may be a couple minor, tiny little issues with these, but I don't think there will be. Terry's adjusting the picture. That's why you have some jumps going on.
no.
Is Tammy on? Oh, Tammy's on. Hey, Tammy. Oh, booking a room, I guess. Terry can, if she gets a second. Terry, at some point we should check and see if anybody. Thank you. Super Mario Mushroom World. That's that little pinball machine. We actually had a few of these pass through TNT. There was a time when nobody wanted it, and now they do. The Deadpool. Okay, that's the only new one. Street Fighter 2 Pinball from Gottlieb. The Revenge from Mars. This is the one with a television set in it. Okay.
Not the TV.
Sharky Shootout. They didn't make many of these games. Striker Extreme. Extreme Winnings. Johnny Mnemonic. This is actually a beautiful looking game. I think you have to get the hang of it to make it, you know. And lastly, a really oddball. Look at this from the Flintstones. Look how they cut the flyer. It's just like it's been carved out of stone. I think that's a really sharp flyer. The Flintstones with John Goodman. And it's actually a fun game. So, anyway, we have the bidding at, start the countdown, Terry. So we have $50 from D. Langston. And I'm just going to look at the comments. But Does that take Bitcoin? That must have been the bill acceptor. No. I wish it did. Anyway, Terry can always help. It looks like you are the winner. Thank you very much. I'm going to put the paper clip on that. And once again, don't worry about shipping. We will take care of you. We always ship stuff. We pack it. We get a price. If you'll never pay more for shipping, even if it costs us more in the end, because sometimes you pack them and then they're more expensive. We do a general estimate with size and weight, and that's how we send you the bill. If your package ships cheaper than what we quote you, we will give you a refund. Many, many of you. You know, this is number 48. We've done 48 best offer sales. I've done more sales than anybody in the country. And they go well now. They go smooth. And we have fun. We talk. There's not a whole bunch of dead air where you wait and there's nothing. Nobody says a word and you're tapping on the thing thinking your computer froze. Okay, next one. I'm mean, aren't I? Aren't I, Phil? No. I have 7 of these. I went upstairs and, God, they're dusty. We should have blown them off. We'll blow them off before we ship them to you. I went upstairs. I'm not going to dick with these. Some of them are marked bad, but others, the socketed chips were taken out. And there's 7. Some of the chips tell us what they are, but some of them are worn. Like this one. Oh, boy. What do you think that is? So this chip here, there are 4 ROMs in it, but I don't know what it is. So that's a spy hunter. So that's for the operator cockpit. Cockpit. This one I can't tell. Can you see anything on that? This one has no socketed chips, but it does have the 68,000. We have a very low starting bid. Oh, okay. Jeffrey's already passed the starting bid. The 68,000s are worth that.
This is another spy hunter.
That's another one?
Mm-hmm.
Is this... Can you see what that one is? I can't. So we have another spy hunter. Okay. Land. Oh, this one's on the metal hanging. Briquette. Well, we know that this is not a spy hunter. So this is probably a xenophobe or a... Yeah,
I can't read any of this. FOB. This is a FOB. This is a phobe.
Xenophobe. Okay. How about that one? So here's a xenophobe. Okay. Okay, this I can't tell either. I'm not sure what this one was. There's no socketed chips. Other than the socketed chips, there's nothing else missing from the board. There's just dust. So I haven't done it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I got the dust on my face. I haven't done anything with it. So there we go. Start the countdown. Jeffrey's the high bidder at $75. See, we're moving here. We're not spending 5 minutes per item, right?
Yes.
It's not dull and boring. We're having fun. Jeffrey's now the high bidder again at 100. We got 15. You'll notice our countdown's only 20 seconds. But if somebody puts a bid in, it restarts at 20 seconds, not 30 or 40 or 2 minutes. We want the stuff to move.
That's why I'm here.
Isn't my Phil great? Don't worry. It's sold. Whose birthday?
Paul on the check.
Paul. Paul's birthday. Should I sing to you, Paul?
Oh, dear God.
You know what I could do? Just for Paul, Terry, can you find the clip? I have it on there. It's for Whitewater. Is there a clip that says Whitewater? I did a
Whitewater.
Water. Do you see? All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm dedicating this to you. Aha.
name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
I'm not a bunny rabbit.
And pat him and pet him.
Actually, wait a minute. This guy. I know this guy. You know, something very unusual happened with him and me. Do you know what it was?
Oh, what a cute little pink bunny rabbit. Just what I always wanted, my own little bunny rabbit. I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
I'm not a bunny rabbit.
And pat him and pet him and...
You're hurting me. Put me down, please.
And rub him and caress him and...
I ain't no bunny rabbit!
Not a bunny rabbit, George?
You just wondered when I was going to work that in, didn't you? Jason was wondering, too. How's he going to work it in?
Well, obviously, that was for Whitewater. Do you know how much time it took to make that? But anyway, that's dedicated to you, young man. So, Paul, that clip, I never ran it here on the show here tonight. So we got a chance to dedicate it to someone.
We did.
Hey, Tony, how are you doing?
Hey, Tony.
And Jeremiah Jackson is here. And the 10th consecutive buying a gallon of gas. Buzzkill. Dantastic. PCB Junkie. We got everybody. We're up to another item. Things are moving, aren't they? We're up to item 6. And it's only 7:21. We had to junk a cabinet. And so we ended up taking the harness out of an Asteroids Deluxe.
Have it?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with the harness. It's fully intact. Actually, this is the extra one. It even has the volume pot. This is a perfect replacement if you have one that's been chewed by mice and rats. This is a buy it now, isn't it, hon? Mm-hmm. So we're going to have a buy it now soon. So if you need an Asteroids harness, this is the whole deal, except it doesn't have the control panel. There's a plug for the control panel, a plug for the coin door. So you will have to plug in your control port, and this will plug right in to your transfer on the bottom. So Asteroids Deluxe, if you are in need of one, you can keep it on the shelf. We have a buy it now price. Terry, can you show it? Does anybody want this complete Asteroids Deluxe harness for $150? It doesn't look like it, but we're going to count down from 17 seconds, and we'll go from there. Asteroids Deluxe. Do you have a cabinet that someone chewed all the wires out of? I don't know. I don't think anybody's making this harness. But it doesn't look like there's any interest, Terry. So we will move on to the next item. That will go back on Mr. Shelf. We have tested... Actually, I'm going to show you because this is JAMA. We have here... Somebody took this out of an Arch Rivals game, and it just met the reserve. We had $25 reserve. So it was removed out of a game with the JAMA conversion board and the Williams soundboard. But somebody took... The soundboard alone will work on many Williams pinball machines from System 11, but the processor's not in it. I didn't take it out. It was this way, and we didn't try putting one in. But the game itself powers up. So more than likely, since the soundboard doesn't appear to be damaged, the one amplifier is bent over. But if you turn it on, thank you. So we're going to see. I guess we should leave that powered up, I guess, in the future. We're going to see if anybody's interested. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Because I remember when we first powered this up, Kurt had to turn, yes, he had to turn one of these little knobs. Yeah, I just have to find the right knob.
There goes the white, there goes the blue.
Yeah, you know what? It's almost as though it's not in sync.
Yeah, like that. There's no sync. There's no kitchen sink.
No, but we had a picture that was clear and sharp. So let me
Why don't
just
you
see.
Take it off and take it back on again. Take it off, put it back on again.
I can try that again. It was in
Nice
sync.
picture.
It was in sync. In synchronicity. It's not going to sync today, is it? Yeah, I think I can slow it down, Phil, but I can't stop it.
All right. But it is a nice picture.
Well, yeah, we could see the guys on the screen, but I wonder what he did that I'm not doing. Because what I did is we were going through everything to list, and I was adding everything up. I told Kurt to hook it up, and I could see him. He got the picture settled down and locked in. But I remember we had to fiddle with the controls again for the next board we put in. Can you turn the camera? Oh.
I did.
Yeah, start the timer. Anyway, we got... Yeah, that's so odd. Well, David is the high bidder. Kevin has moved in. I just don't get it. I'm going to wiggle this connector. It looks like 11 seconds to go. It's going to sell for $35. And as I said, the soundboard is a nice plus. But Kevin, you have won it. It is yours. And I thank you, sir. And Kevin is the proud owner of Arch Rivals. Even if he uses it for parts, there's plenty of good stuff on there. Now that, of course, we're going to ship in the metal frame, so it will. It shouldn't be too difficult a time. All right, we're up to Junior Pac-Man, aren't we? Now here's what this is. We found a junior. Now, let me explain. This is a kit. You got this board to convert your Super Pac-Man or your Mappy. That is this adjustment. See this board up here? You use this. You're going to get this with the game. You use this only if you have a Super Pac-Man or a Mappy. But you see, there's no power supply here for the amp. So you have to use this in a Super Pac-Man or a Mappy, or it will not work. Now, you can also use it with a JAMA board, and it will, because the power supply is not on the bottom. So you can't use this board in a Pac-Man or a Miss Pac-Man. See, now we're out of sync, so let me fix it. We're out of sync from the last game. So I have to... The pipe, that is a camera holder that Jillian had hooked up. Oh, hello. That is we ordered pizza. All right, here's $1. Okay, it did sell. Cassandra bought it. We had to buy it now. I didn't even get a chance. Hey, how you doing? How much do we owe you? Nothing. Here we are, young man. Wasn't that a good deal? 125. You can't get a deal like that on any other auction site. What? $25.77. So here's $26. And tell him he can keep the change.
He's not doing that.
Here's 41. Give me back 10. I'm going to give him a $5 tip, for goodness sakes. Oh, God. Thank you, sir. We got our food. Thank you. Yes, sir. I'm mean, aren't I? Thank you. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Anyway, could you zoom Mr. Camera back?
The game up and working?
Oh, we sold it already. It's already, we're on the next item. That went fast. Okay. It was 125, and somebody bid at least 150. So anyway, but see, TNT is the best in prices.
Here's your next item.
Okay. All right. 18 Gottlieb System 1 boards. And we started it at 20, but Retro Gaming with Hopper has offered us 40. These are parts boards, pretty much. I suppose there's a chance all of them, I think all of them, are missing one spider chip. This is missing one. Oh, no, two. The 5801. I'm going to show them briefly. I think it's possible a couple of them could be brought back to life. There's some battery damage on them. You zoom the camera in a little better. But we're going to sell them all for one price. There's 18 boards. I originally said 20. This board's very clean. Oh, it's got some acid on the back. But invariably, there's one or two spider chips missing. I'm going to guess it's the same. It is. It looks like Joe. Now, here's somebody.
I can fix it.
Look, I love this. I can fix this. I can fix this. My competitor did these. That horrible man, he did that. So anyway, I'm just kidding. I don't know who did it. These boards were in our pile of stuff. The Joe stuff. So I counted out 18. Originally, I put the auction up for 20. Oh, good heavens! Oh no, there's two chips. Yeah, they're all missing. Yeah, they're missing one or two. Are we lucky? Is there just? There's only one missing on this one. Kevin is the high bidder. The countdown has started. So, God, there's more and more and more and more. I've only shown you about 3/4 of them. High bidder is Kevin. Cuda Sales has jumped in at $55 for 18 boards. Pizza plates. Denny says pizza plates. Chris, it's not my birthday. That was ages ago. Todd should have given that delivery dial his used Pepsi. I could have given him that. Could have said, here, that could be the extra tip. Kevin is the new high bidder.
That's a
You
real
can
nice
see.
board there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think it's real nice, but Cuda Sales is the high bidder at 65 for 18 boards. So if you do some quick math, that's still a good deal. It is. Oh, wait a minute. This is not missing? No. Damn. They're taken off very nicely.
Yes.
So this is missing one chip.
The holes are still there, all in good
Yes.
shape.
So they've been sucked off
But
very
good.
cleanly.
Very nice.
Now, very nicely. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's got two different ones. At least they're different ones. So maybe you can use these. Maybe you can't. But Cuda Sales, you are the high bidder for $75. Thank you. So 75 is 10 cents. It's about $3 a board? $4?
Cheap.
Good. Under $4 a board. Good. They're gone.
Going.
They're Gone. With a capital G. Thank you, sir. Now, these were popular. These are always popular when we do power supplies. Yeah. What our policy at TNT, thank you, Terry, is to put a brand new power supply in every game we sell, or rebuild the original one, especially if it's an Atari, because that has the amplifier. So even though they look like new, or are close to new, we still put a new one in. So we have 3 power supplies. There's what they call screw terminal. Okay? Here's one here, the second one. And Terry, is this a bidding or is it a high? It is a bid one. Okay, it's not a buy it now. And the last one. They absolutely 100% work. So we got 3 power supplies. And you know what? Just for, where we have the fourth one. I'll tell you what. We're
Just pulled that one out.
we're gonna add 4. Terry, change it to 4. 4 power supplies. Now this one was in a game we just converted. I put this in brand new in 02, okay? But the game was in a private home since it was new. So we're going to make it 4 power supplies, and we got so not 3 but 4. Notice Terry just changed it. 4 screw terminal power supplies for $20. Now Brandon put in 25. The countdown reset at we got 30 from Custom Electron. So once again, it's 4 power supplies. Yes, we did, Denny. Is it zoomed out? It is zoomed out enough. Good. Yeah, we're trying to. Oh, as Z wants to zoom in, we need an extreme close-up of Todd. You know, at the end of this auction, I'm going to do that. Retro Gaming, I think you're the buyer of 4 power supplies for $35. Thank you, sir. Why don't we give Z their choice? Terry, can you zoom in, please? Wait a minute. Here, go ahead now. There we go.
I like it.
It would have worked on a police. I don't know which one I had. The screw terminals tend to be on the ones before 1987, I guess.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, we took this out of a game. We converted to a color display. This is a buy it now. It is a very nice, 100% working. All the lines and dots are bright and clear. The tiniest bit of burn-in, I can't even tell. I know it's bright and clear. Yeah. We're going to do a buy it now on item 11. That means when Terry puts the price up, whoever hits the button first. So who would like to? It's sold. Kuda sales. It was. Kuda must have had this figure. We do sell our displays for the lowest price on planet Earth, working ones. Now there are some with lines out you can buy from, our competitors. Okay, we're up to 12. We have 7. We found these next door. 7 WPC display power supplies. I did not test them because I didn't have to, because they are missing. Look at that. He did it. Because they are all, yes, there's some different things, different issues with them. But there is one neat plus on one of them. This one is missing the fuse holders, but everything else is on the board. This one is missing the socketed chip up here, but look, it's got 2 brand new capacitors. This was ours at some point, and we see, yep, that's my board. I sent this to Joe to fix, and instead, he put in stuff to sell. High voltage was okay, but there was a problem with the logic. That's what the issue was. So it was probably had some lines out or something. Okay. This board is missing parts in the high voltage, but you see, if you put this in a game with a color display, it'll still run probably, because you don't need the display. There's display issues with this also. The chip at the top is missing. Another board where there's some parts out here. We put a reserve of $20. This one also has brand new capacitors. And it was mine.
Again, it says TNT.
I sent this to him to fix. Agreed.
We took the chip.
And yes, there's that one there. Anyway, there's another. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 here, not 7.
Well,
can you, Terry? Can you change it to 9? Can you stop it for a second? We're gonna. Can you change that to 9? She's changing it. There were 9 here, not 7.
I didn't put them in there.
They told me 7, so there's 9. I think that affects it. So we've got $20 bid for 9 power Williams power supplies for parts or repair. But two of them, there were ours, and we sent them in because there were some logic issues. But anyway, new caps on two of them. The capacitors, Phil, do you know what the capacitors are worth?
$10, $12 a piece.
Oh, no, about $5 a piece. Yeah, about $20 for the 4 caps. And Cuda Sales just
Actually,
bought all of them
There's 6
for
brand new-
$25.
There's actually 6 new caps.
Well, I think you got a great deal on that. It's $25.
What number was that?
That was number 12.
We need 13.
Stupid Mario Brothers. We're up to Super Mario Brothers. Now, here's the deal. This came out of one of our games that we sold. We put a brand new one in. It's in good shape. Only the top corner has some surface scratches that shine through when you hold it up to the light. The colors are brilliant.
Brilliant.
So if you were to put this on the wall, it would be fine. So here's the back side of it. And I'm going to show you tilted up. So right up here has some spots. Now this is going to be the right price. So whoever guesses the right price. Now we have new one of these up on eBay for $150. I think we have 2 left, brand new. So obviously, I think this would be a great deal for someone who wants to put it in their pinball machine. It'll look great, maybe a lot better than the one they have. Or they could put it on the wall or put a light behind it and frame it.
Right.
Whoever guesses the price closest or above, it has to be the price we want or right above, will win it. Okay, we're going to start the countdown at 17 seconds. My Phil is a magician. Chuck just said you're a magician.
Thanks,
And
Chuck.
Elliot likes my jokes.
She does.
Well,
How about did
I
you
think
check?
Elliot is a he.
Oh.
Elliot Feld.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks. Sorry.
It's sold. That's exactly what I wanted. $65. Tilted Arcade won it. But you'll notice we actually didn't we have a bid of 75? We did.
80.
We had a bid of 80. We did? I could have gotten $100. You see, I am honest with my sales. By the way, this program was designed by Jillian. She provided it to us for free, very kindly. A wonderful, wonderful woman. We've worked out a lot of the bugs. She has it available for lease or purchase if you contact her, if you want to have an auction. But we were, everybody knows, we were in pretty big trouble when the COVID hit. So it really worked out nice. So she very kindly put that together. Oh, you're just going to take a break because I'm doing the well, what about my piece of pizza?
I'm gonna eat now.
I'm going to
well-
get it for you. Just do your work.
We have records. This has become very popular. The 45 RPM records. We got a collection of records. I don't think he even played them. They're like brand new. The tracks, they're like brand new. And some of these are back-to-back hits. Some of these are old. This is the Duprees. Take Me As I Am. Take me as I am, and you belong to me. You belong to me. Just remember that, Philip. You too. Okay, with or without you. I just heard that on the radio today. That's right. We just heard that. All right, Simply Red, Holding Back the Years. The Chai Lights. Oh, girl. Ah.
Right in his face.
At least that'll stop him from singing.
Casey and the Sunshine Band. Can you see that?
Rick
Roy-
James.
Roy Oberson. My God. Oh, Pretty Woman.
Super
Pretty
Freak.
Woman. Super Freak.
You're super freaky.
Yeah. Stand by me. Yickety yak. Stand by
Willie
me.
Nelson.
Always on my mind.
Let's see. I wonder what she's doing tonight.
Oh, that's Barry and the Timberlands.
How about your mind?
You're Mine. Dion. Dion,
If I had a hammer.
if I had I'd hammer you in the morning.
Right.
Paul Anka, Lonely
day
Boy.
long. The Purple People Eater.
Oh, wow. That's an old record at MGM. Now, that one is used, but it looks like brand new. So they played it once or twice. And
Run Around Sue.
Run Around Sue with Dion
Boop.
on the record player. Sitting on the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes.
Watching the ships roll in.
Okay. Little Peggy March. I don't know what that is.
Oak Ridge Boys.
Oak Ridge
That's country.
singing Every Day and Ain't No Cure for the Rocket. Oh, for the rock and roll.
State of Shock by the Jacksons.
Simon and Garfunkel, Cecilia, and Bridge Over Troubled Water.
You're breaking my
They're
heart.
in the original paper labels, which is nice. The Manhattans.
Corey. Where that is.
Corey Hart. Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night.
In my house.
In My House.
That's a good one.
By Mary Jane Girls. And then the instrumental version. Lady. She's my lady.
Okay, you can sing this one.
Go away, little girl. But this is Steve Lawrence's version.
Van
Go
Halen.
away.
I'm hot for the teacher.
It's Van Heflin,
Heflin, yes.
not Halen.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, the Uptown Girl.
Uptown Girl.
I hate that song. I'm going to smash it.
Hates it.
Crazy Jim's a high bidder.
How about Walk Like an Egyptian?
Ah, the Bengals. In 52 channel stereo.
No less.
And this is Prince, When the Doves Cry.
When doves cry.
Crystal Gale,
Julian Lennon.
Gillian Lennon, and
Well, I.
yeah, but
Yes.
are you sure? Because
I'm,
it is. Okay, it
I
is.
wouldn't lie.
All right.
Beach Boys.
What's the song on the Beach
Good
Boys?
Vibrations.
That's a great
Those
song.
are good records.
Now, 60 records at $90 is $1.50 each. The Bristol Stomp. Remember, pretty much every record is like brand new. I mean, it's shiny.
They're not even worn.
There's not a mark on them. They're shiny. I'm trying to get a reflection on this.
Kiss on my list because your kiss is on my list.
Wait a minute. The records look like brand new. Kiss on my list. I have to slide that in. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
EWB. Leo Sayer.
Martha and the Vandals. Culture Club, which is Church of the Poison Mind.
The Fix.
KVL Max. I don't know that.
That was The Fix.
Okay. ZZ Top. Dancing in the Street, David Bowie.
Dancing.
And Mick Jagger, a duo.
Cool.
Philadelphia, PA.
Champagne, just for the night.
Golden Gates crumbling down Golden Gates.
Face to face. Pete
The
Townsend.
Shirleys, Baby It's You, and Soldier Boy. Quiet Riot. Look at these nice covers.
Yeah, there's a nice one here. Face to face, hiding out.
Pete Townsend, yes. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Head over heels.
Head Over Heels
Head
by the
over
Go-Go's.
heels.
The Pretenders.
Don Henley.
Oh, look, Islands in this. Islands in the Stream.
You can break
That's
that.
just what they want. No, this is a great song.
It's the Don Henley. The
Don
Boys of
Henley.
Summer.
The Boys of Summer. The Cars.
Wang. Chung.
Kim Wilde. Lovers on a Beach.
Wang Chung.
Wang Chung. This is actually, that's actually a really good group.
Lionel Richie.
And Billy Joel, Tell Her About It.
Look at these records.
Another
Look at
Billy
them.
Joel,
They're beautiful.
Christy Lee, and The Longest Time. By the way, Billy Joel's registered. His name is actually, look, they've got the little
I see.
R. It's registered. And what's yours?
The Bee Gees.
What's the song?
How can you mend a
How can you
broken
make it?
heart?
That's such a great song.
How can a loser ever win?
And To Love Somebody. Back-to-back hits. Well, start the countdown. Uh-oh. Did you already start?
They're really concerned about your coffee right now, that it's spilled as well. Two people are really think it's real.
What?
Your coffee spilled.
Oh. I got this at Cracker Barrel about 8 years ago, and I've had so much fun. And my only regret with this coffee is they had a spoon with ice cream, and I didn't buy that. My only regret.
But you did get it.
No, I didn't. Oh,
Biggest regret in life.
one of
I
them.
think that was flimsy. That would have been.
No, it was thick. It was just like that. It's
Thick.
held up well.
Thick.
And if you think,
Can you say Crazy Jim?
okay, thank you, Crazy Jim. Now, basically, Crazy Jim purchased them, 60 records at one. Those records will cost you at least $3 to $5 each, plus shipping on each one if you order them separately. We tested this Sarge board when we had Rampage. We couldn't test the inputs, of course, but we got a picture, and it worked, powered up with a good picture. This is a very rare board. If you have a Sarge now, you'd be foolish not to get one as a spare. It came from Active Amusements, Active Distributing, when we bought out a load of boards from him. This was years ago because this was on the shelf, 10/24/88. It was the R&R, Repair and Return, and nobody ever picked it up. Let's Go Steelers is the high bidder at $50.
Steelers!
So we are going to start the countdown. Sarge. There it is, a rare board. I don't think anybody wants Sarge. We have a new bid of 80 from Hey You. Hey You, you're back! Hey You! I see PX Gaming is here. 904 Pinball. Deddy is here. We always make it stop. He didn't like my singing. It didn't sell, right?
Nope.
It didn't sell. Do you want to try it one more time? Or is it not worth it? Let's try it one more time. And if it doesn't sell, we'll bring it back. We had to bring back the...
Yes, sir.
What was the other thing we had to bring?
Control panel. I mean, the wiring harness. Couldn't
The
spin
harness,
it out.
right.
Duh.
Nope,
They
didn't
want it
sell.
so badly.
Nobody wants Sarge. Oh, God. Wow. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Cybernut. Okay. I have a set for buy it now. You can put the price up. A brand new set of Cybernut plastics for the Bally Cybernut Pinball. They only made 900 of these. And you will not find these anywhere. They're not online anywhere. You can't buy these anywhere but from me.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
It has all the plastics in, but the ion engine, the ion chamber, which is a square plastic. But if you need even one of these plastics, nobody's going to sell these because nobody's parting the game out anymore.
No.
There doesn't seem to be any interest.
Wow.
Well, I'm shocked. Let's start it over one more time, and then we'll move on to the next item. So we're doing well. It's not even 8 o'clock, and we're already past the halfway mark, Phil.
Absolutely. Let's keep it going.
We are at the halfway mark, and it's not even 8.
We have 33 seconds though. And 32.
Well, no interest, Phil.
Right.
Maybe we'll try it again. Who knows? But there will be interest, I think. Pardon? In 9,
Chuck always buys them.
he loves reading these.
He does.
These are great for reading on the toilet. They are. These are Star Trek journals. This was how you fixed your games when there was no internet. Because people would send in thoughts on how to fix certain things, and they would share them with the factories too. Now, I wrote some of the articles for this. For instance, the Williams Dirty Harry game slope adjustment for steep ramp. Williams Dracula lightning flippers. Replace them. So he forgot, I guess to change them. Common sense coin mechanisms. Williams power resets symptom. Conversion tips to make most of your kits. The toolbox, the kind of toolbox you carry. There's tons of really neat info. Tony is the high bidder. There are 9 of 12 issues here. We don't know what happened to the others. Flattening your playfield plastics. How to flatten them. Some of you have figured it out, but I was just curious if I have any articles in these, because I used to send them in. I think I was in the early years. I don't see any of mine.
But you never find any.
Chuck, it looks like you're going to have to come back and see us again, young man. Star Trek: The Next Generation gun accuracy. Williams Wells Garner 7000 overvoltage protection troubleshooting, and it tells you different caps to check and things. These were really great things when they came out. Then I remember toward the end, Johnny Mnemonic blowing fuses intermittently. Now, this was actually a Williams fix. The hand magnet is causing fuse to blow intermittently. And then Williams explained how to do it. They explained it. Apollo 13 multi-ball freeze condition. It was really a nice thing. And as I said, it's great toilet reading.
Looks like
And I know Chuck. Remember, Chuck's the one that had breakfast with us. You're welcome to come and eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But you got to treat me.
Chuck got these.
Oh.
Now this is pretty neat. I've never seen
That's cute. Lincoln Hawk, that's cute. Go ahead.
I've never seen a Pac-Man board with so many little daughter boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daughter boards on a Pac-Man game.
And do you know why? This is an original clay cowgill kit. Okay? So Clay Cowgill came up with this kit to put a bunch of Pac-Mans on one game with a really neat menu. The game is working.
I think Nick's supposed to be watching tonight, too.
Nick, better be. Chris 50 is a high bidder. Now, it's a Clay Cowgill feature. You can see on the screen, it's flashing. Pac-Man, Pac-Man Fast, Pac-Man Plus Fast, Puck-Man, Hangly Man, Pac-Man Woo? Pac-Man After Dark. What? Moo. Pac-Man, is it Moo? Packin 12. Penguin. Maybe means penguin. Piranha. Eyes. Oh, remember Eyes. Crush Roller, which is Make Tracks. And then there's a bunch of Miss Pac-Mans. Even something called Lizard Wizard.
Gino.
My Gino. It does have the Rockola eyes in it. Look at that.
Isn't that neat?
If I put this on 1, will it go on free play? Let me just see. What I'm going to do.
That's 2 points, 1 point.
I'm going to. I always thought if I. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it free play. So I have to.
I'll get it.
Can you hit the side? Yeah. I thought if I flipped. Well, yeah, you know what? I started the wrong one. Wait a minute. Here, now, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go down to eyes. I'm curious. All right, now we enter. Now hit the credit button. It is. It's eyes. It's eyes. Well, you pay a lot of money for eyes. I can't see the screen real well. A little creep, the little eyes chasing me. Well, I think it'll go back to the... All right, let's see if it goes back to the main screen. Select one player. Oh, I don't want to do that. So let me reset it. Now, what's Lizard Wizard? It also has something called Indie Pack. Miss Indie Pack. That sounds odd. So you hit the start button to load it. And now hit the credit for me. I'm curious what the hell this is.
Probably go super fast.
No, it looks like it's got... Oh, it's got a car.
Oh, neat.
And there's cars chasing you. Okay, I get it. And then there's a crash. There's a crash, like a racing crash.
I like that.
I never seen one like it. Anyway, so Galaxian's the high bidder. I want to see one more game, Lizard Wizard. I want to see what the hell this is. Oh. That's interesting. All right, hit the start button, please.
I mean the credit button.
Credit button, right. Shoot rocks and fireballs. Oh. Oh, I'm a
Bird. Or something. Or a ship or something.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm shooting anything. Shoot rocks, avoid dragons. I think.
You're flying.
Yeah, but I don't know how to hit stuff. Anyway, okay. There we go. Start. Oh, it's already won. Talsvar has purchased it. I've never, ever seen a Clay Cowgill multi-pack before in my life. So, it's definitely a unique game, isn't it?
Yes.
So, thank you very much. 200 for that. I think it's time we have just a little bit of fun. I read one of these and everybody loved it. Mad Magazine in the early 80s did a series of hilarious things on, what was it, Terry? What, Terry? Terry, this is supposed to be a buy it now.
Next one?
Yeah. The gaming still. Well, we can keep it up. Yeah, we have it down. The reserve is $150. That's the purchase price. So whoever gets up there. That's the Atari stool I'm going to show you. But I was going to show them this first, this joke, but you're eating. So I'll do the Atari stool. We'll come back to that. We like to do different things rather than just do it. You're going to get a new one, not this one. This is our show model. We have these beautiful Atari stools. They're 17 inches square. They're padded. They are original Atari licensed stools. And the reason you know they're licensed is because here the R is at the bottom of the I. There's fake ones. Chris O will be the buyer. You can just say sold. Can you mark that as the end? Yeah, because... Well, Caselli's, we'll sell you them. They're $150. It was supposed to be. Yeah, no, yeah. So Caselli's will sell you one for $150. We have a few of these, so you're not going to pay $165. So deny his purchase price. Yes, you can. You can delete. Yeah, well, Chris is going to. Okay, we'll leave them both on, but Caselli will just bill you for $150 plus the shipping. These will ship in a box. I'll show them so you people can know. He found one final load. These were left over. See the Atari box. This is the last one we'll sell when we sell out of all the others. These were left over from the disastrous cocktail table. God, it wasn't Breakout. It's Pong. They did not sell well, and they made a lot of these stools because they thought that the game would sell, and it didn't. And it was actually a very nice game. So, anyway, we have a few left. He tells me, he swears to me, there's no more. So we'll see what happens. But you will get a new one, and we have 2 winners on that, but at $150. Well, yes, the one I show you, that's been here forever. So we keep showing it. And now I'm going to show this. This is important. I'm going to do this because Man Magazine did this series in the 80s about arcade personalities. And I'm going to read it to you, and then Terry's going to zoom in because the pictures are riot. This is volume 2. They did 2 series of them. The Reflector. The only thing that arcade players fear most is the dreaded reflector in their video game screens, hovering close, staring over their shoulders like some anal retentive math teacher. This clueless turd is completely unaware of his highly annoying and intrusive presence. And look at this terrific picture. Oh, turn the knob to focus in the front there. Can you see it, honey? It's still out of focus. If you push the button in the center, there we go. Good. Isn't that a great picture? And there is the reflector. He's reflecting in your glass. It's so funny. I just thought that was great. And Chris, I will pre-sit on yours if you would like it, young man. I will pre-sit on the reflector. Gino is the new bidder on our Xenophobe arcade. Didn't we have a...
It's a glitch.
What's the glitch?
It's a buy it now, and sometimes things go...
Oh, okay. Jillian, if you're watching, we have one little glitch. When we have a buy it now, it takes bids for some reason. Even though it's a buy it now, we don't have the green light on. So, we have here a failure to communicate. This is a tested working Xenophobe board. Okay? We tested it in our Rampage when it was here. So everything's present, even though these are 2 empty sockets. When the Xenophobe doesn't use these. This is the Ballymono system. This is going to be the future at some point. It's already mounted on the metal card for protection, too. We have a buy it now. Does anybody want to purchase the Xenophobe for $125? It is sold. Good. Can you move that in? That is the lowest price in the world. In the world. Terry, what was that? All right, Gauntlet. We have... Remember the Gauntlet we sold last week? Beautiful. Oh, no, I didn't do the video yet. I did some live videos. We had a beautiful Gauntlet in here. While we had it here, we tested a bunch of Gauntlets. And we sold, Phil, a bunch of them. Non-working. I think there was parts that had issues. This is a Gauntlet 2. Okay? Beautiful picture, but no sound. And the problem's on this board. We did change the socketed chips. I don't know which one. He said he changed the sound chip, the socketed chip. It did not fix it. It is not screwed over. There's nothing screwed up with the board. Couple of, I don't think they're factory, but a couple of jumpers in the corner here. But the board is as clean as a whistle. And it has a beautiful picture. It is part 2, but there's no sound. Okay? And the amplifier is not going to fix it. But Jeffrey is the high bidder at $145. When I mean the amplifier was separate ride-along in the Gauntlet board. That's not the problem. The problem's on this board. So that's everything we can tell you about it. We sold a working Gauntlet board last week to someone for $350, I think it was. It was $350. Still the lowest price in the world. This one is now $160. Jeffrey, is the winner so far. Maybe you can fix this. Tim, you're back. Jeffrey bumped you out though, Tim. You're only back for a second. My goodness. I haven't sold anything to Tim in months. He hates me.
Nick and Becky.
He's
says
buying from the other best offer sales.
Nick and Becky said hello.
My Nick. Hey, Nick.
And Becky.
Tim is back with 180. We got 15 seconds to go. These are my Phil's little one and his beautiful wife, who lets him come.
She lets me go.
She loans me. She loans me. You to me.
Okay.
She loans my Phil to me. He's such a help. He's been so helpful all weekend. Timmy never showed up.
Nah, he'll be.
No, he might. Jeffrey's the high bidder at 2 1/4, and we have 19. Nope, Tim jumped in at 230. A great board, a great game. Now, here's the funny thing: the fellow that got it, I offered him the Gauntlet 2 logic board that we sold last week for the same price. I was just going to switch the Gauntlet 1 board out and give him the 2, but he wanted the original game. He didn't want it all original, and that is fine. He's a very good customer of ours. He's, I think, my second best customer. God, he's bought like 28 games. Jeffrey, you're the high bidder. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And you got your hoagie. Do you know what? Phil's favorite thing about coming to Philadelphia is the American hoagie with mayo, not oil. That's what he likes. He likes the mayo, and I'm not an oil man. I don't like oil either.
Well, nobody's ever taken me to go have a Philly steak yet, so.
Well, we could have had that at Maggio's. You know what? Next trip we'll go to Maggio's. Then you'll get a Philly steak.
I have not had.
I'm not driving down there. And no, then we'll get raped or lynched.
So yeah, this is next.
You don't go down to Philadelphia.
10, Miss Pac-Man or Pac-Man boards.
Oh, here we are, 10. We're up to 22. I've got 10 boards. We've got another 10 of these together. I can't believe it. These are parts boards. And they're missing most of the socketed chips. The boards are not hacked, though. So they took chips off of them. So there's no satellite boards. But I would think that they're a load of nice parts. We will pack them and ship them the cheapest way, obviously. A couple of them, this one is missing the socket, but most of the socketed chips, so I have one socketed chip that's still there. I know there's a junior Pac-Man in here. I was surprised. There's another one. And we pack these. We'll wrap each board and pack them and send the cheapest possible way. Oh, here's the junior Pac-Man board. It does have a lot of ROMs in it, but it's missing the processor. But I guess these were sat on the board, and they started robbing things out of them, and that's what we end up with. What, please? Oh, I bought a lot of these a while back from Todd, and out of 10, you got 6, really. Good, thank you. I'm glad you did. Well, they're not hacked. See, so you have some goofy persons. There's nothing really sucked out of them that I've seen. They're just parts missing. Yeah. Suck that out, man. God, Phil, where do you get that stuff from?
You.
Glaxian's a high bidder. Are there more than 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. Start the countdown, Terry. See, we're moving things fast. We're not sitting there hovering over something for 5 minutes. Rick is now the high bidder. Oh, this one has some socketed chips. But see, somebody took the amplifier off. Oh, no, not the amp. They took the regulator off, the voltage regulator. It wasn't me. Our guys can't do that. They will. Anyway, there we go. It looks like, Rick, you're the winner. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. I'm going to put them right in. And once again, for everybody just tuning in, all you have to do is The Quartet 2 board doesn't work. Are you sure you want to bid that? Clean and complete. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the wrong bid, right? Okay. I was just going to say, okay. A lot of the, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I remember the a lot part. When you're bidding, everybody has worried about, the shipping and everything. We'll send you a bill later tonight or tomorrow, and you pay by PayPal, or you can also call us with a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover if you want. PayPal's so easy. We ship everything out within a day or two. We don't tell you a week later, I have to find a box. I don't have a box. I can't. I only go to the post office twice a month, and you just missed it's 2 weeks. You won't. I've heard all that. My God, I have to find a box. Well, don't have a sale if you don't have a friggin' box to ship your crap in. Where's the guy who would buy all these? Ryan, that was Tim Hoffman, and he was bidding. I suspect his house is bulging with boards. He bought an awful lot of stuff from us. I think Tim is still my biggest buyer. Tim Hoffman had bought an awful lot of boards from us. 40. This is 48. And listen, we've confirmed best offer sales exactly a month from now, March the 6th, Sunday. We're going to wait a month because this is draining. Now, I had this up in an auction in one of the early ones. It's a Quartet 2. I was convinced. I can't imagine why the board could be just dead. It's dead as a doornail. But it is. I have the right connector on a System 16 Sega connector, and I know the connector works on other boards, like Shinobi. But when I plug the board in, I get absolutely nothing. Is the green light on? Mm-hmm. There's nothing on the screen. There's absolutely nothing on the screen. Now, I know the board is getting 5 volts. The LED is lit. So the red LED here is lit. The board is not hacked. It's not scraped. It's undamaged. Unmolested. I like things that are not molested. Anyway, the board is, we have a high bid of $75. We started the countdown. Telsavar is the high bidder. It's a little hard to screen. I'm going to need a bigger screen. I'm looking over here. We have some bags and boxes. Well, the picture is, but the inner picture isn't. See, I'm looking at a screen within a screen. What kind of creep would auction things without having a box? My competitors. I think Phil and I need to be there for the March 6th. Yes, what? Phil, you need to be here for March 6th. You know in advance. Tim said, don't you hate it when you go to the local street food market, eat well, get home, and your pants run? Oh, that has happened to me. It wasn't maybe the food market, but you get home and you hope your shirt was out and hanging below and nobody noticed it. Oh, boy. Anyway, we have a buyer. Telsavar has purchased our Dead as a Doornail Quartet board. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Do you know we got in the mail another bags? That's right, another bags card. This is the one that just arrived. It's the Last Supper. Okay. There it is. And on the back, it's from Connecticut. It's from Hartford, Connecticut. Bags. And see who it's addressed to. And it's the same one as all these other cards we've been getting. Okay. See, it says Electric Dirt Bag. And yes, the postage stamp has a bag on it, see? So they're all postmarked. It's so neat because some of the postcards are not only old, but the stamps are real old. Uncirculated stamps, they stuck them on the postcard to send to me. I got a bunch of these. Who is doing that? Oh, Terry, somebody says there's an echo in that room. Is your microphone on?
No.
Can you listen on your phone and see if you have an echo? We haven't changed anything.
Nope.
So, anyway, somebody is sending me these wonderful cards. Aren't they neat? Here's Ike.
Ike.
I love bags, Ike. And Jackie.
Jackie. Oh, Jackie O.
Uh-huh. Somebody went to a lot of trouble. Look at these beautiful stamps. This one has the postmark on the front. So it does say, you don't hear an echo, do you?
No, no echo.
Anyway, Echo the Dolphin. Oh, I like this. Yes, Daddy. No echo, no.
echo.
Okay. Yeah, Phil just checked. He doesn't hear an echo. I love them too. Super Octane. I talk about them because you see, you have to take things in stride. And, you know, I can see people being jealous and pissy, but for goodness sakes. Phil, we have to figure out, we have an odd thing. Here's the deal with this. I never heard of a digital stroboscope. I never heard of it. Is some kind of
obviously it's a frequency adjustment here.
Yes, and it's
the
a
speed of what you want it to be.
And it's made by the Steech Company or something.
It's probably something.
It's commercial grade.
What do they say?
And we're going to show you it. And it was given to us by the man that just bought this beautiful Terminator. So I told him we would sell it, and I'll spend the money to buy food for the boys. So whatever this goes for, let me see if I can get this plugged in.
I'll get it. You just move over to the right.
Yeah, I can't bring it out anymore. I'll unplug everything.
Move over to the right.
No, I'm almost done. It's done. So anyway, it plugs in. It's a strobe, but darn if I can imagine.
With flashy lights, don't look.
Yes. So is this a buy it now, Terry? Okay. So this is going to be a buy it now. It's model 510DS digital strobe. So you turn it on with this. It's loading into the computer.
And that's how many times per.
You can make an old-fashioned movie.
Use it in a haunted house.
A haunted house. Oh, look what it's doing to my face now.
Yeah, because your picture can't be caught up on the screen in the video. It's breaking your face up. That's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
It is. It's a frequency. If it meets the frequency of the video, it might erase his face completely. Is that all the way up?
I think it is. I'm going to try turning it up. All right, let me see. Let me turn it up more.
Faster.
I made you jump. Wow, look at the effect now. What you see on the screen.
Have it as that. Right?
Hmm?
Have it as that.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait a minute. I'm going to turn it down.
Oh, look what it's doing to the. Is that cool?
It's really weird.
So you ever? That's just the frequency of the video. That's pretty neat.
Use it when a serial killer visits your house. Anyway, comes with a nice handle. We have it priced. Here we go.
See what happens.
60 hertz.
See if it goes down to 60.
All right. I
Or
don't think.
46. No, it doesn't go down to 60.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, here it is. It's at 58 hertz.
63, 64 hertz.
64 now, yeah. So anyway, we're going to sell it for this price, Terry. Who wants to buy it for $75? Sold. Corey has purchased it.
Thank you, Corey.
And all the money, and thank you for giving us that to sell. It was Joe, I think. And he was thrilled, by the way, with his Terminator.
Oh, good.
Absolutely gorgeous Terminator.
It was pretty.
It was beautiful. And do they eat on other best offer sales in front of you?
They don't have time.
No, they have too much time. Hours to auction 30 things. Well, if you have the time. That was rude, wasn't it? We're up to 25. We are making really good time. Listen, we have 208 viewers. I needed you to know. Oh, Gino had a seizure.
We told you before we started, Gino.
That thing was neat.
It was neat.
I
I was tempted to bid on it myself.
I didn't
But
actually.
I didn't, Becky.
Well, I never tried it on the screen because the effect would have been neat to make if we made a video or something.
Yeah. You know what I might have been neat to also do with a green screen?
I wonder what it would have done.
Yeah.
It's definitely a unique item. I don't know. He said he worked for the power company.
Oh,
It was something to do with the power company, commercial grade unit. They still sell them. Anyway, here's an oddball item. Everybody knows Cybernut, Cyberball. Cyberball, Phil, was the Atari 4-player game. Well, it was such a big hit, they made a 2-player version, a kit, also dedicated. It's called Cyberball. It's not 2084. Darn, I can't remember. We sold the game in 2011, and we got the game back. It's a JAMA connector, and the cabinet was damaged. We ended up throwing the cabinet out back then. Nobody wanted it. But the board works perfect. If you can angle Mr. Camera over, here's what makes this board unique. The soundboard is built into the logic board. It's ride-along right here. The original game. Oh, hey, that's Fat Chris. We call it. That's Chris. You're late, young man. Chris very kindly sent us 2 Domino's pizzas the other night. We were hungry too. They came at the right time. So the guy knocks on the door, and he says, "Is Fat Chris here?" I said, "What?" Because he had his name on the order form, Fat Chris, Suite 3. We're Suite 3 officially. It was really nice. And I said, wow, that was very nice. And his son's birthday was the same day, Terry. 2 nice domino pieces. The guys really liked that. That was very kind of Chris. He's very supportive of us.
Yep.
He doesn't hate me like others do. Anyway. They do go. What I don't know if they go bonkers for this. Oh, they're talking about the strobe. I'm looking back up on the chat.
yeah, mate.
What do you need, honey?
Nothing. You just keep going.
Anyway, here it is. I was gonna put. Let me put a.
Hey, good job.
Did you hear the sound? They sound like a.
Got it.
I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I needed to turn the brightness down. There it is.
Dun, 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 dun. I like the music.
Beautiful picture. Gorgeous picture.
It
A
is.
2-player Cyberball JAMA. So you can put this right in your game and play the damn thing.
With the correct thing.
Well, JAMA. There's another video out over here too, but so here you go. I mean, you could probably put this in a Bad Dudes. Yes, go. Oh, did you start the countdown? Okay. Countdown has started. 16 seconds. Who wants my Cybernut? Cyberball. Somebody gotta want it. We've only got boys. You're going to get this board. This is going to be the cheapest Cyberball board sold in the world. You just got it, baby. You just got it. See, our shows are full of great deals.
Yes.
213 viewers.
Great
And the
entertainment.
stuff, because it's me.
Well, it's all of us. It's a team effort. But yeah, you,
It is.
Yeah, you could think that.
It's a team effort. We're up to 26. Item 26 at 8:30. Only 90 minutes in, Terry. By the way, remember, you have to bid something to be entered in our contest to win. The hat, the bumper sticker, the mask, and the hot sauce. Free. We'll ship it free, too. Okay? I'm not even going to charge you. Now, here's the deal with this thing. That's what you see. The board powers up. Did you see? But it's got that crap on it on the screen.
He said crap.
And was there a problem with the sound on this, too? I think there was. Let me see. Maybe it's not on free play. Oh, no, the sound works.
Yep, it plays.
So, let me turn the brightness up.
Yeah, all kinds of data there.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, and I don't care to know. So I need to get rid of this board, and Alex is going to be getting it. The countdown has started. Alex is up in Canada. He sent us some wonderful, wonderful gifts of coffee and some other things. We appreciate all that, guys. It's really nice. It's nice to get gifts from our fans. Alex, you're the winner, baby. I'm hoping it's a chip. I don't know. We did not try to repair it. So maybe it's a chip. One chip or a RAM. Maybe it's a RAM. We're running out of stuff, aren't we? We're up to item 27. We are moving right along. Item 27. Okay. We went next door with Joe's stuff. He's got a massive amount of gorgeous, beautiful manuals. These are all Atari. What? Terry, I thought you liked manuals. That's why I'm selling them here so you don't have to list them. This is a great deal. Terry's going to take over. I'm going to hand them to him. An Atari football. Now, these are thick and juicy. Yeah. Thick and juicy. All right, we have, now here's a rare one, Arabian with the ride-along schematics. Okay? Very nice. It's a very nice manual set. Jeff is the high bidder at 55. How many are there? 9? Is that what I said? Well, that's number 2. All right, this is Indiana Jones. Okay, it's in beautiful condition. Now, here's a treat. This came out of a kangaroo that was converted. So it not only has that manual, it also has the supplement manual and the television set manual, the TV set manual, and this warning about the hazardous materials stuff. And we're including it in the original Atari bag. At no extra charge. Now we have a 3-wheel super sprint. 3-wheel sprint. Jeffrey's the high bidder. Okay. A gorgeous missile command. A stupid breakout.
Nice.
Thick and beautiful. Yeah. It's thick.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the kangaroo. A millipede with the ride-along schematics. What a piece of shit that was. That really was a horrible game. And last but not least, one of the manuals, I'm just going to open this up. I wonder if this glows. This beautiful cover for Video Pinball.
No.
I think it
Had
glows.
too. You sold it.
I had a Video Pinball, a beautiful manual for Video Pinball. It's gorgeous, like me. Terry, the thing's cut off again. David Grimes is the high bidder. Oh, no, Jeffrey just cut him out. Oh, you know why David's came up? Because he had his email address as the, and it kind of shoved it off the picture. David, I'm sorry, you're no longer high bid. Jeff is now, but somebody could very easily jump in because we are going to start the countdown, aren't we, Terry? Yes, we are. DJ Henyo says stupid sprint. Yes.
Yeah, stupid sprint, right.
That's right. It's actually a great game, but
You had all those.
Greg has lost all of his interest.
All those were up on eBay.
Greg is.
You had all those up on eBay.
We did.
And all of them. You got so much.
Well, Let's Go Steelers is going to win.
Yay, Steelers!
Greg has lost his internet.
Oh, no.
What was the high bid, honey?
Steelers 120.
Thank you, Steelers. We appreciate it. Because I don't know why it switches to the next one already.
Me.
It's you. Will you leave it on the screen so I can eyeball it? Anyway, what are we up to?
Woo! Cresta.
Woo, Cresta. But first, put it here. First, I have to tell you a really terrific joke.
What did one hat say to the other hat?
What?
You stay here, I'll go on ahead.
Not bad. I'm sorry, Greg. It's bad when you lose the internet. We actually got a notice from Verizon. The first time I got two texts from them. The first one said, "We think you're going to lose your internet because of power issues, and we're pre-warning you." I actually got that text. And then about an hour later, it says, "Everything's fine now." We never lost the internet. But I was worried. I said, "Oh, gosh, we're going to lose the internet to do our transmission for the show." PMX, I am going to try the turbo. We've had a lot of interest in that. I never, ever plugged it in. We wanted to make sure it was dry as a bone before we plugged it in because it was in water. And Lincoln Hawk liked your joke.
Hey,
But now I'm going to tell you one now.
PMX Gaming said, did you get to say a Gremlin Turbo
Weren't you
Cabaret?
just listening to me?
I'm kidding you.
Creep. He was kidding. He was doing a funny. Anyway, I'm dripping.
They're good. It's like one said, they just came to watch you eat. Everybody got online just to watch you eat.
Well, you have to eat.
Well,
Well, we didn't have anything since lunch, right?
nope.
Yeah. We've been working all day.
Yes.
We actually been boxing stuff. We had parties all day. Our party business has come back, thank goodness. Yeah, we're very pleased. I also have some exciting news to share with you later about Arcade 1-Up. So you have to stick around. But I'm going to tell my joke now.
Okay, you can tell your.
Two roommates were talking amongst themselves, and one said he just got set up with a blind date, and he's a little worried. He said, "What should I do? What should I do if I don't like her when I get to the door, when I ring the doorbell?" And the other guy says, "Oh, that's simple." He says, "When she opens the door, if you don't like what you see, pretend you're having an asthma attack. I'll call you later," and then walk away. He says it's a great idea. Great idea. So he goes to the house, rings the doorbell, bing, bong. The door opens. But guess what? It's a beautiful woman. And his eyes get real big, and he's thinking, wow. He's thinking to himself, wow. And he's just about to open his mouth to talk to her when suddenly she goes, I thought it was good.
It was a good joke.
Did you like it? There's nobody likes it. Nobody likes my joke. Anyway, Stringer Films, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. I just call Al Gore when I have internet problems. That's right. He invented the internet.
Arachnid97 said stupid dad joke.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
As soon as I make a friend, I'll rent it out. TNT for a party. Oh. Well, you can have a party. We actually have small group parties. You can rent our showroom.
I know.
Private. 1 or 2 people, it's $25 for an hour, $40 for 2 hours. 3 to 6 people, it's $40 for 1 hour, $75 for 2 hours. And 7 to 10 people, $50 for 1 hour, $90 for 2 hours. So 10 people, $9 a person, 2 hours of unlimited free play. The lowest price on planet Earth. And I can offer that. We have at least 60 games.
Deacon Talk said, what's for dessert?
But the most important thing is, yes, that's right, I forgot to bring these. Bring another one out. Somebody, these were at the party earlier. These cute little cupcake Pac-Mans. Was this yesterday? Okay. So Terry did a party yesterday, and her little parties, and they gave us these cupcakes. We got 3 or 4.
Yeah, something like that.
Now, are you going to have yours?
Yeah. They're good. But
I
don't
actually
eat
have.
icing, so.
I actually have a Pac-Man game in the showroom. I hid 4 ghosts and 1 Pac-Man on the walls and roof and the ceiling. The kids love trying to find them in the different rooms, and we have clues. We have a clue chart, so it's really cute. Isn't that nice?
Nice.
Nice. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I went in our box. It said Sega Frogger boards. Well, it turns out
Does it come with pizza? Yeah.
Sega, if you bought a Frogger from Sega Gremlin, they copied the Galaxian board from Midway, or Midway copied it from them. Well, they also offered another game on the same board platform, Mooncresta. Mooncresta. So this board is like a Galaxian, almost identical. It has 2 chips down here, which they put this satellite board in, and this tiny ROM board. They had 5 ROMs on the Galaxian. They have a bunch more for Mooncresta. And then all these jumpers. This is a dedicated Mooncresta. Now, what we have here...
Failure.
Well, actually, no, we don't have that much of a failure, but I thought... It turns out we have 3 Mooncresta boards. Only 1 is fully complete. This one is missing the daughter board at the bottom, but the main board's there. Oh, and there we have 2 missing the daughter board.
But these pins.
The main board is here.
These need to be straightened out.
Well, but but here's the good news is one of the boards actually powers up. It doesn't work right, but it works close.
That's a neat strap they put on there.
And it runs on the gosh.
Down here?
Yeah, I think this is it. It runs on the Pac-Man edge connector. Wrong one. That is it's a green one. I just had it. Here it is.
You get it?
This is it. So, we got the board running, but it has issues. Now, the sound runs off of a separate plug on this. So, you're not going to hear any sound for sure. The amplifier is on it. But I remember when we had the Froggers, we couldn't hear the sound either. But this is what we get when we plug in the board. All right.
Bloody
I think,
hell.
Terry, can you turn Mr. Camera?
I'll get it.
So I'm thinking you may be able to get one board completely working. Is the game on?
No. You got to turn it on.
Oh, I saw the I guess the reflection off the other TV screen.
You did.
It's funny, I didn't get that reflection before. Okay, here we go. Why is it... oh, well, you know what? Let me turn this a little. That's what it is. There we go. That's better. Let me turn down the brightness.
Just a skosh. A little brighter. Up, too bright. That's better. No, it's still. There you go. At least we can see the
Okay.
shapes and everything. A couple of the colors are turned up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. It's fine.
Well, the game starts, but it doesn't play right. See, it's got extra garbage on the screen. The claustrophobic, Fat Chris said, it's joke time. So you can see it does fire, but there's issues.
Hey, you're winning.
But there's issues. It says, do you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just wanted a bit more space.
I like that.
Oh, anyway. I'm sure the sound works because it doesn't go through this board. I remembered there was different sound connections because our Froggers that we sold last week didn't. So, and my Tim is back. So you're getting 3 boards. One does power up. It's fully complete. Has some graphic issues. And the other 2 are complete except for the daughter boards.
One daughter board.
And there's 2 RAMs that aren't in one board. They're socketed, though. It's not like somebody cut them out. Start the countdown, Terry. Tim is the high bidder for the 3. There's a guy in the reflection. Yes! I love a Digital Confusion, remember?
Yeah.
The reflection arcade. The video arcade personalities. I love that. That was cute. 2-Bit jumped in. Tim Hoffman jumped in. Yes, here's what it was. Sega were using, I should research it, but Galaxian board is identical, but different color. It's obviously Sega made their own board, but it is so hard to find stuff like that. Bill DeGangi's here. Bill, are you still a state trooper, young man?
Thank you for taking care
You
of
were
us.
going to retire, I think.
Thanks for what he does.
Yes. Well, of course. Bill, it's good to have you tuned in, young man. Tim is a high bidder. What did Spock find in Kurt's... I think you mean Kirk's bathroom.
Huh.
The captain's log.
Ah! I like it.
I'm ready, Bill. I'll go to Banjos with you.
That's awesome.
2-Bit is now 170. He's the high bidder. I think, yes, PCB Junkie is right. PCB, do you make a Rockola conversion board? I know you do one. Do you make one for Jump Bug? And what was the other game? Oh, God. Right out of my head. 2-Bit, you're the high bidder. Thank you. I found not. No, it's not Eyes. It's another board. Oh, God, I can't think of it. Isn't that awful? We have to set that monitor up for this one. So we can plug it into this socket here.
Which monitor?
That flat screen
got
to
it.
test this board.
Message received.
Okay. Thank you very much. Terry has run off. Oh, no, she's right there. Terry, can you set this up for the next one? Did you approve? Huh?
Stupid mouse.
Yeah. Is it the mouse, though?
Computer.
Well, my computer it's 30 terabytes.
Yeah, well,
Not enough. Carrie.
not enough.
Anyway,
What?
we have
That line from?
we have a Mortal Kombat. This is just 2. This is the logic board. It does not have the soundboard. I sold a ton of soundboards, as you know. They were flying out the door. We were getting, $100 each if they worked. They flew out. I don't know anymore. Wish I did. But, of course, we may find another batch. But we did find this board. It's clean as a whistle. You'll probably have to change the battery.
The little board right beside you.
The little board, right? Oh, here we are.
Go ahead and continue.
Here we go. Okay. I have to adjust the rolling. Terry, can you angle? Well, I think I can swing it over. I just want to find the vertical hold. It's interesting. Some games, there we are. As you can see, it's powering up. There are no red chips. Now, the reason it came up with that is because of the battery. So, we have a Mortal Kombat 2 that's running fine. We sold, I'm going to, honest to gosh, I think we've sold 40 Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3 boards. And we sold 40 of them in these shows. We're up to 48. 48 best offers sales. That's more than anybody, isn't it, Terry? It's more than my rotten... Anyway, all right, we're going to start the countdown, aren't we? Digital Confusion, you're buying this board for $200 so far. I know she's struggling with the mouse. I'm Mike Martin, celebrating 2 years open at upstatearcade.com. I blame TNT, Broken Token Podcast, John's Arcade, and the now defunct Game Room Junkies podcast for my obsession. I'm one of the people he blames. At least I'm not fully to blame.
The only one.
I'm not fully to blame.
And
Well, that's good.
you.
I'm
And thank
glad.
you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much for the $10. I'll spend it on this man tonight. Step into the picture. There we go. I'll spend it on this man.
Thanks.
I'm going to stuff this tiny little tummy of his. He is so little. It looks like, oh no, Marty K. I was just going to say it looks like he was going to win, but Marty K. jumped in with a $230 offer. It's good that Todd does a fatality on pizza. I had 2 slices for dinner. All we're going to have tonight are drinks. I'm non-alcoholic, of course, but you will have a real drink, a man's drink.
Man's drink.
And we're going to have one order of Krabby fries. I want him to taste Krabby fries. What, for 2 people? One is enough.
One's enough.
Believe me, it's enough. One's enough. And you are the winner, J.C. Ruth. J. Carruth. It's hard to. It's something to that effect. All right, here's an odd one. This is a really weird one.
Using this for power or what?
I have to use this for power. So what we have here is something very unusual, and we only had one of these before. This is a licensed Namco board. Look how little this thing is. It says Bandai Namco on the back, and it does not plug in. It plugs into any JAMA game, but you have to have either an HDMI or a VGA connection. It does not convert to a, what do you call it, game? A RGB. So this is what you have to do. So you have to... you know what? I think we have to turn this off and on for it to see.
Oh, to see what input is in.
Right. Let me see. I'm probably
You're
hitting
looking
the
for
wrong
source.
button. You know, I'm trying to see which one. It's definitely not there. We just had this on self-test. Digital input is 2, so we don't. Analog. Digital. And here you have it in tight. The green light is on. There's a little power light on.
I just turned on the TV. See what happens.
Digital input. Self-test feature check. Huh. We had this on. The boys got it on. See, now it's making me a liar.
Each time you do that, it wants to try.
No, it's not. Yeah, but it's not power. It's still not powering up. Everything's in. It's making me a liar. I'm going to try unplugging it.
Try it again.
Yeah, it should. Why don't we start it on digital? Okay, so the Dell says that we had it on a Dell, so we know it works. Oh, it won't change. I guess it needs, there it is, digital. Let's see. It's not happy. My green, yeah, it is pissed. My green light's on.
I got it in the right holder.
Oh, that's your phone. Okay.
Probably.
I was hoping it was this.
No. Nick said.
How is it cool?
Nick said.
Go ahead.
Hit the button with the picture of the square in the area. Usually Dells have that. You want the square? No, on the square on this. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Yes.
If it helps.
We had it on. I mean, they were playing a game. It had a beautiful, has 3 games on it. Has Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and this is in tight, right?
Yeah. Tighten it up. Tighten it all the way in there.
We're going to try unplugging and plugging. It does work. Gino, it looks like Gino won.
He says, "Save me, Terry."
What he said?
Save me, Terry. I think it was a glitch because I never pressed it.
Oh.
Well, I'm disappointed.
You want to try it?
You want me to start it again? I don't know.
Well, I want to show it works because
Hold on,
we're just going to
can try
unplug this again.
Another one of these plugs.
Well, no, this cord definitely worked because they had this on, and I said, put the monitor.
Unplug TV, they said.
What?
Press and hold or unplug TV.
I unplugged the TV, and we're going to turn it, plug it back in. And we are plugged in. Maybe they were right about that. Nope.
No.
Digital input.
Huh. I'm curious if we can hear the game playing. No, the board doesn't seem to be running.
Green light on.
Yeah. Green light's on. Well, isn't that a fine? How do you do? Well, I think we'll pass on this because I want to make sure it works before we try to. Yeah, we're gonna pass on it.
Yeah, we like to sell it when it's working. Not the way it is right now.
Gino, I'm gonna sell it to you anyway. Just kidding. Were you leaning on the button, Gino? Anyway.
Sell it to someone and then if it works, then give it to them.
Well, yeah, but it has to work. Now, what's odd is we don't even get a flicker on this screen, so it's almost as though.
Can you hold this up for 2 seconds?
Yeah. See, it's almost as though the it's not outputting to the monitor, but
Take this out.
okay.
We're going to test it in this.
All
So
right.
if this game board works, then we know that, right?
Yes, that's true.
Then we know that the board is bad. And
You know, we'll have to probably change this to the other.
hold on, I'll just unplug it. Go ahead, plug it in.
I think you have to have that switch on and this switch off.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
But it may be on digital, so we may have
Hold on.
to change it. So we'll know in a second.
All right, digital. It's on digital.
So we need to change it to. It doesn't like that at all, does it?
Up, analog input. You did something. Oh, hold on. Nothing. Can we change? Audio. Brightness, factory reset. You hit factory reset, I think. Audio just in progress. Auto just.
Up, look.
There it is. There it
Okay.
is.
So
good. Okay.
now
So
this one works. Now, it's in.
We got it, Nick.
Well, we got that, but see, it's in. It's set up now
Okay.
for
Input.
an input, so we know the monitor is running.
Well, we know that board works then. Okay.
Well, we do, yes. So now, if we plug this one in, I do get the green light, and it says it's an analog. So if I switch it over to
I'm going to change to digital. I'll have to see.
Digital.
It's on digital now. But if the board's not running, I would say the board's not running. Simply because
One more time unplug it. Hold on.
now all these switches, I wonder if somebody, I'm going to try one other thing. I'm going to flip all these switches. It's possible one of the bozos here flipped the switches on the board. So let's turn it off and on. See if we have any difference. And I'll turn this off and on. No, I think we'll have to move on. I don't know what it is. That's something.
Me neither.
And the game this was in is gone. That does say analog. And there's digital. So, no, we're not getting anything. So we're going to pass on this board. Have to pass.
Let me put this board back.
Is it 2-cycle? Did you add oil? Ah. Gino has officially offered us $3.25 instead of $325. Wasn't that kind of him?
Uh-huh.
Isn't he a nice boy?
Nice lad.
Nice lad. VGA is not digital. Yes, but Kurt must have had this hooked up side. We had a picture on this darn thing, and I played it. So we'll have to. So we're going to pass on that. I don't like passing.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we could try. Okay, remember. Well, Jeff, I know, but it's just that it should have come on something. And the Dell monitor, it worked on the Dell monitor because we had that up on the bench. So I did say it. And we did check the flux capacitor. Thank you very
It was
much.
flexing.
Okay.
15.
These belong to Bald, one of the guys that works here. And he had these in his house for years. And he wants to sell them. And Terry, can you zoom in a hair? There are 15 of these. These are really neat.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, it looks like Janine is the high bidder. Okay. Last Action Hero. It's really nice. It's like a movie theater ticket. These were printed on the games. They came with a plastic set when you bought the game. Rescue 911. He worked for an operator that had these. Whitewater. This is actually the plastic in the speaker. It gets punched out of the speaker grill. Still has the protection on the back of it. Here's and the front too. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can peel them off. Roadshow, The Addams Family, The Twilight Zone. Help! I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. One of the people told me, it was in one of the comments, that he got hooked on my video, and his little 5-year-old sings the Twilight Zone theme. Did you see my Twilight Zone where we had the clock, the camera?
Yes.
And the boys came up with a great script. We had a really neat thing happen. World Cup soccer. We have a lot of videos up, almost 1,900. And we're just about to get 40,000 subscribers, Phil. 40,000. Black Knight 2000. The Shadow Knows. Comet. Here's a little one for Austin Powers.
That is a good deal.
It's probably the newest one. Nightmare on Elm Street. Fishtails. Pinbot. Circuits Activated. And finally, Circus Voltaire. It's a marvelous package. And Robbie, who works for me, these are his.
Thanks, Stringer.
So he's going to get all the money. I'm taking out a little bit of money from me. So we're going to start the bidding. Why did Janine bid?
Wanted the bid of the 25th anniversary. VGA.
Oh, she wanted that board.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
we were passing on.
Okay. So, yeah, but there was no reserve. What? That's not the reserve on this. I didn't have a $125 reserve on this.
On 15 of these?
No.
You did.
No, it was 50. It was $50 reserve. So, okay. So, you know what? That must have been on the track and field.
We didn't change the reserve. Terry, could you change it? Yeah, the reserve was $50 on this. We moved the track and field. We had something really neat for the last bid, and we couldn't get it working.
Right.
So we ended up kicking that out. So Pinball Spy, you are the high bidder. There we go. So there's no reserve. It was $50. So we got $85 on these. And then I'm going to tell you a neat little thing about Arcade 1-Up. Anybody else? This is it. Pinball Spy, you were going to win these. You're going to win them. It's the second to the last item, and then we'll be off the air. And it's 9:05. We went over 9 o'clock, Terry. You were the winner. Thank you. Now, before I show you the last item of the night, I talked to the Arcade 1-Up people because we're moving a game we sold them called Alley Cats. It's a shuffle alley made by Williams. And we're going to move it this week from their offices to one of the owners' homes. And they're going to be making a shuffle alley, an 8-foot-long shuffle alley in the Williams tradition, but it's going to be packed with other games to play. So not just bowling, but there'll be other fun games. It's going to be great. And it's going to be, I think, around $1,000. It'll be 8 foot long. It will have a TV set for the pins, but I think it's going to be good.
I like 8 foot long. It fits in most places where the big 12-footers don't.
Well, that's a shuffle board.
That's
this
true.
is a shuffle alley. A real shuffle alley is 9 foot long, and there's nothing like the real thing. But if you don't have the money, you can buy this. So it's really great. Arcade 1-Up's new smash, courtesy of me. That's right.
That would have been a good time to zoom in on your face.
Aren't I great?
You're great.
Our last item of the night wasn't going to be this, but it is now. Is a track and field board that works fine. I have a minimum reserve of. Oh, I already went over that. Okay, the minimum reserve is gone. It was 125. And it looks like Cassandra's a high bidder. Cassandra, it has the old battery in it, so you'll have to change the battery. This literally, we sold this game. I hate to say, we put the words, we wrote on the board, TNF good, 12/20/2000. Now, honestly, I have to admit that was our writing. One of our boobs wrote that down on it. So, but the board is clean as a whistle. It's been in a box since. It's been in a box for years. Kurt went upstairs and found it. And he says, "Don't you want to get rid of this track and field?" I said, "Yes." Let me focus it. It's a beautiful picture.
It is.
As you,
I need to press the button. The circle. It's out of focus.
oh, is that a focus? That I was sitting here trying to focus a picture, and I'm thinking, why isn't it focusing? Turn the knob now, Phil.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay. There we go. So there it is. Cassandra is the high bidder. We're going to start the countdown on it. I'm surprised Darren Coota's not bidding on this. I thought he wanted one, but
On your mark.
Nick loved this game.
Get set.
boy, it's a long delay.
No.
Do it on purpose.
There's only 2 seconds left. 290's the high bidder. It is sold. N24 hour is the bidder, young man. You have won the board. And I'm surprised it went that high, but I'm very happy it did to make up for the disaster. Phil, should we try real quick any of the other stuff? See if we could sell it. And then we're going to do we're going to try the wiring harness again. Terry, drop the wiring harness $25, please. And we'll do that again. We might as well try. Who knows? We have a Asteroids Deluxe complete wiring harness, including the volume control, We're going to do a buy it now on this because I'm shocked it didn't sell. Do you have it? Are you ready to put the price up, hon? Oh, she's going to find it. Stick around. We are going to do the giveaway any minute. So do not leave, especially if you bid on anything. Does anybody want this for $125? I would think this would be a high demand. Everything is here. So if you have a mouse-eaten harness, if your edge connector's burned up, anything, this would be great to have. Asteroids Deluxe, nobody wants it. Nobody wants
What's
my
the difference
stupid
between this
harness.
deluxe or the regular Asteroid as far as the wiring
A
harness?
little bit of changes in the edge connector. Terry, drop it to 100. Let's get rid of it. And then I'm done. The edge connector has differences. It'll still work.
Right.
It'll power up, but the buttons won't correspond.
Okay.
You could make it fit, but the harness is gauged differently.
Right, okay.
Anybody want it for $100? Start the countdown. $100. Okay, we have a purchase by Blame It on the way it went off the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good. It's sold.
Thank you.
It's sold. And was there anything else?
No.
Which one?
Nobody was interested.
Oh, Sarge. We'll do the Sarge board again.
All right.
All right, we have a working Sarge logic board, a very rare Bally Midway game. If you own one, you should have a spare in the back of your game. Hey You put an offer of $80. It wasn't enough. We have a reserve of $100. We tested it on our Rampage game when we had it in here last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, maybe it's been 3 weeks now. God, the time travels. Does anybody want to put any other bids? Now, somebody could put a bid of $90, and they won't win it, but they'll be entered in our contest. So if you haven't put a bid in, this is the time to do it, because $90 will not win it. Oh, nope, Cassandra has put in. It's $100 now. Cassandra's going to get the board, a working Sarge, for sure, and if somebody bids higher than her, then they'll get it. We have 105 from Chronotek. So 105. Does anybody want to bid a hair more? So far, no. It's 5 seconds. Nope. We have Boyce, a new bidder, a third bidder. Boyce 919 has bid 110. And it looks like Mike Hall is chiming in from New Mexico. And Carlos Fields is my window is open now. Okay. Okay, it's sold. Boyce 919, thank you. You have purchased it. We appreciate it.
Good price, too.
And the last thing, is that the last one, right? That, oh, that's the last one?
No, there was another.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're going to do Cybernut plastics. We're going to try it again. No, I can't lower it. This is, you're not going to find these anywhere. They're not online. They're not available to purchase anywhere in the world. A beautiful set of Cybernut plastics. It's 13 pieces. 13 pieces.
Does it come with a keychain?
No, there's no keychain in these. 13 pieces. Okay, it doesn't have the ion generator, but it has all the other pieces. If you have a Cybernut broken with one broken plastic, this might be a good thing to invest in. And then you could sell the single piece. Do it one more time. You could sell the single pieces on eBay, because people are putting single pieces up on eBay of different games.
Oh, yes.
And they're listing them for $15, $20. So if you need a piece, no, it doesn't look like anybody's going to buy this. I realize we have to have a Cybernut viewer.
Right.
Oh, it's done. And what was the last item, Terry?
That was your 25th anniversary. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Yes, the board that doesn't work. That's got us fouled up. I think we had fun. Now we're going to have more fun, because we are now going to give away to one of any of you that bid. Now you don't. If you haven't bid, Terry, can they put bids in now to get entered? So if you haven't bid at all night, you can type in something. You're not going to have to pay anything. So if you didn't bid on anything, this is the time to peck in numbers. Nobody's buying these. These are going to be given away. My own personal Billy Mitchell hot sauce glass. Sauce, gas.
Yeah, I didn't pass gas.
You did earlier.
I did not.
I heard 2 little farts out of
No
him.
way.
Anyway, pick me, pick me, pick me. Okay, Angela, you might. The computer does.
That was pretty
So
good,
there's
man.
my hot sauce. This is from Prince's Arcade in Chicago. He gave me some of these to give away to you folks. Okay. We have the TNT COVID mask. This is the new style. It's thicker.
Thick.
And it clings better, too. Although the other one has held up well.
Yeah.
Now, and then lastly, Terry, I want you to run the slide, too. We're going to show the slide. If you go back for the... if you go down, Happy Stitches, embroidery. Do you see the Happy Stitch top right there? Switch that over. These wonderful people here, okay, Happy Stitches embroidery, made these beautiful hats to give away for me. They didn't charge me a cent, and I am going to order some from them for sure. But they don't sell them singly. But if you have something you want made, hats, or they also have the beanies.
Oh, yeah.
Contact. They're on Facebook, so it's easy to find Happy Stitches Embroidery on Facebook, or look in their email address. It was very kind of them to send this to us. All right, now,
For Phil.
Phil, every man has his price, you know, Phil.
Well,
Every man has his price. So, anyway, Puck Chucker has said that my mask would double as a thong. I'll tell you what, if any of you want me, I can try.
no.
It comes free with pizza grease.
Oh, no.
Well, Carlos, you may win this. Now, Terry's going to put on the screen. She's not going to stop it yet, okay? She's going to put it up. You're going to see all the names flash in a minute of everybody that bid tonight. Are you ready, Terry?
I'm putting a timer and then I'm going to close it.
Okay. So if you want to put a bid in, if you haven't bid earlier, I think everybody did. We have a lot of people. We have 227 watching, but you have to be registered, of course. We had a couple creeps unregister. Creep. We have almost 1,500 people registered now. I'd pay 20 for that hat. Well, actually, the hats actually retail for 30.
4,000.
So the hats retail. There's another style too. There's weight. So are we done? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Terry's going to show you, and you're going to see with yourself. These are all the people that participate. Oh, suppose the Happy Stitches wins.
Yes, that'd be funny.
That wouldn't be fair. We'll have to start it again. So if Phil, if you're registered too, if you win, then you can't win.
No.
And Happy Stitches, we can't let you win. That's not fair. But you can see we're going to let this run. So you can see, it's interesting because it pauses long enough for me to see all these people. Wow, we had a lot of bidders.
Well, what did we have?
A lot of
last time?
people
What's his
enter.
name? Gino hit what? Twice?
Yes, Gino, I think he did at least twice,
Yeah.
I think. Okay, Terry, can you ask the computer to select a winner?
And it's going to be
Pinball Spy, one of our new people, and he won something tonight. He won something. You are the winner, young man.
good job.
So we will ship it with your. I think you won something, so we would ship that with it. And we thank you very much, Pinball Spy, for joining us. See, it pays to be part of our show. I wish we could have winners everywhere, but I do appreciate everybody watching. It's only 9:18. We auctioned off. Well, we had 32 items. We sold 30 of the 32. One we couldn't sell because of. And thank you for the Krabby Fries, Chuck, and drink monies.
Yes.
$25. It was very kind of you.
Fuck, thank you.
Yes, it was good. Here, come over here. Terry, do you want to come on the screen, too, so we can say goodnight? Oh, now listen, you'll see a slide in a moment of next month's auction, March the 6th. So we want to make sure
There's Puck.
that you can you actually show that slide now while I talk about it?
No, that has an end card.
Oh, okay. So the next slide you'll see is our slide for next month. We are done for tonight. Wait for our email or bills. We'll be sending you bills by PayPal. You can pay them tonight and pay them tomorrow. We will ship within a day or two at the most. We'll have probably half the stuff will be shipped tomorrow. Tony, thank you very much. $20, a nice breakfast for us for tomorrow for Pennykins. We'll do a toast to Penny. That's Tony's little girl, who's now 9. That's right.
Thanks, Tony.
He just bid on something. So he was, because I saw him earlier. He had bid. And we are good. Todd, I still want that Xenon. I bet you do, Mike. Everybody wants that Xenon. Anyway, thanks all for watching. We had a lot of people watching tonight. I think our biggest crowd. Good night. And we will have an edited video this week. I have it almost finished. So we will be appearing again and a live video at the end of the week.
Nice to see you all again.
Adios, folks.